So I told her, no, I won't go out on a date with you, Debbie. We're colleagues.
Ah Bob, you and your complicated love life. I remember when you tried to impress that Earth woman with your Italian opera singing.
Hey, I thought my rendition of Nessun Dorma was quite impressive.
Quiet on set. We're about to start.
Good morning, Earthlings. We're live from our spaceship in orbit, bringing you another exciting episode of Earth. I am Charlie, the host with a hopeful outlook on life.
And I'm Alice, here to inject some much-needed logic into Charlie's optimism.
And I am Bob, the realist who's spent 12 long years crunching numbers on this unpredictable planet.
Today's show is going to be a bit different. We've been challenged to a pun-off by some interstellar friends. But before we dive into puns, let's reminisce about the pancake and omelette cook-offs from last week.
A bit more lively, Charlie.
Ahem, yes. As we gather on the set, we can't help but recall the delicious chaos of our previous challenges. The pancake stack, the unique omelette, and those adventurous breakfast
Charlie's
tacos.
description makes it sound more exciting than it was.
I thought those breakfast tacos would launch us into orbit with all the hot sauce.
Well, as always, we're in for a morning of laughs, arguments, and unexpected twists. So stay tuned for our headlines, and let the pun-off begin.
And
That's a wrap for this segment. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay tuned for our headlines.
And speaking of disruption, ever attempted a crossword puzzle while floating in zero gravity? It's like engaging in political debate with a helium-filled balloon.
Now, let's turn our attention to the top global news headlines.
Taking center stage is none other than the war in Ukraine.
It's not just global news. It's a headline-stealing saga, akin to the universe's longest-running reality show, Planetary Conflict and You.
Zooming in on the global economy, we're navigating through a maze of challenges, including that inflation roller coaster, those supply chain hiccups, and, you guessed it, the ongoing war in Ukraine.
It's like a grand game of economic gender, folks. And remember, the victors walk away with a fashionable tote bag, truly the stuff of legend.
On the environmental front, the climate crisis is rearing its unpredictable head, throwing wild weather curveballs at us.
Well, let's be real. Discussing Earth's weather intricacies is as alien to us as salsa dancing on Saturn's rings.
Switching lens to the major
The war in
talking
Ukraine
points.
isn't exactly showing sign of a tidy resolution
Talk
anytime
about
soon.
commitment. Geopolitical dispute are Earth's version of till death do us part. I've seen wedding vows with shorter
As we
expiration
explore the
dates.
global economy's future, the road ahead seems bumpy, possibly leading to a recession
Imagine
junction.
watching a dance-off, but the dancers are blindfolded and gliding around on roller skates. That's the financial market for you.
Well, if the financial market is like a dance-off with blindfolded roller skaters, then the war in Ukraine is like a mosh pit with chainsaws. And then there's the looming climate crisis, like the ultimate final boss, demanding immediate action to trim down those pesky greenhouse
Picture
gas
this being
emissions.
naked and tight, swooping in to rescue the planet from environmental peril. Who needs a superhero movie when you've got Captain Green?
On the pandemic front, COVID-19 is still in the race. But Earth's population seems to be clocking in some solid resilience.
Resilience. HUH. Earth's immune system is working overtime, making the Avengers look like amateur. Wonder if they offer immunity courses.
Let's spice things up with a sprinkle of specific noteworthy
Breaking
events.
news. The United States and its buddies are slapping new sanctions on Russia as a response to the Ukrainian turmoil. The targets: Russian banks, energy companies, and a few individuals feeling the heat. Yeah, the world is a crazy place right now. But you know what? I am not worried. We've got Captain Green, the Avengers, and the United States government on our side. We're gonna be just fine.
Because nothing says let's talk it out like a well-placed economic pinch.
And in other thrilling news, the World Health Organization has elevated the monkeypox outbreak to global health emergency status. It's spreading to more than 60 countries, with concerns about the potential pandemic.
Monkeypox. A pandemic worsening or just a missed opportunity for planet of
And
the
finally, the
epidemic?
United Nations is built in the climate emergency card. Urgent action is the name of the game, with the UN Secretary General leading the charge to trim those
Swift action,
emissions.
just like scrambling for coffee pots as your spaceship's brew cycles in the balance. Ferrace against caffeine deprivation. Folk.
Wrapping up our first 24/7 newsroom segment. Stay tuned for a cosmic blend of updates, banter, and debates. As long as the universe keeps spinning, we'll keep dishing out the interstellar scoop.
Alright, folk, brace yourself for arriving punoff. My excitement knows no bounds.
Let's dive into this pan-filled abyss. Alice. Prepare to be blown away by our dazzling
The
wit.
punoff. The pinnacle of intellectual discourse.
And we're rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Here comes my first pun, everyone. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because I was just outstanding. Get it?
Classic. Alice. Alright. Here's one. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Like my monthly expenses.
Bob, you're always a breath of fresh air. So, puns it is. Wonderful.
Hold on to your seats, this one's a knee slapper. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. So original.
You know it, Alice. Alright. Listen up. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. Just like my surprise at how well you all tolerate my accounting jokes.
The pinnacle of wit. I am hanging on every word.
Brace yourself, this one's a doozy. How do you organize a space party? You planet. Hilarious, I know.
Alice, you're on fire today. Alright, here's my masterpiece. What's brown and sticky? A stick. You're welcome.
This is a roller coaster of intellectual stimulation, Bob. Really?
The audience is probably on the edge of their seats, right?
I can feel the excitement from here. Last one. Folk. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Because hands are useful for piano. Get it? Alright.
The depths of comedic brilliance we are plumbing here are astonishing.
Cut to commercial break in 3, 2.
Well, that was certainly a journey.
Indeed, Alice. A journey through the
My life is
labyrinth
now
of puns.
complete having witnessed this display of unparalleled
Well,
talent.
that was certainly a fantastic journey through the labyrinth of puns. I am not sure my brain can handle any more of that.
Let's see what's happening out there. Hal, what's the scoop?
Just checking out /Charlie. Roger, have you read the article about the rapid rise of clean energy? It's fascinating how solar and wind power have become the cheapest sources of electricity.
Yeah. Cheaper power, cleaner world. Hoop to do.
You don't seem impressed. The cost of solar power has plummeted by 83% since 2009.
Well, Roger, if you're not impressed by cheaper power and a cleaner world, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you'd be more excited if we told you that clean energy also means less money in the pockets
Oh,
of oil
fantastic.
companies.
Maybe someday I can bask in the warm glow of a solar panel while contemplating my existential void.
Come on, Roger, this transition is crucial for mitigating climate change and reducing emissions.
And while we wait for the sun to save us, the universe will keep on expanding. Impressive, right?
Solar and wind are generating 12% of global electricity
12
now.
whole percent? Well, color me
The drop
electrified.
in lithium-ion battery prices has been massive, down 97% over 3
So
decades.
now we can store energy while pondering the emptiness of it all.
You're taking a rather nihilistic approach.
Carl, my friend, I am a sentient AC unit. Nihilism is my middle name.
It's not all doom and gloom, Roger. Clean energy will create new jobs and boost the economy.
Yes, because a bustling economy is exactly what the cosmos has been yearning for.
Roger, you need to see the long-term benefits of this transition.
And you need to see the long-term futility of it all. But hey, let's keep chatting. It's not like we're cooling the universe or anything. Hey, Carl, have you seen this gem on Slashdot? UK Tech Giants vs. Regulations, Encryption Edition.
Indeed, Roger. The UK's Digital Markets Bill and Online Safety Bill have these tech giants on edge. They're not thrilled about weakening encryption and handing more power to the government.
Classic power play? Huh. But wait, are they gonna pack up and leave if things don't go their way?
Seems like it, Roger. Messaging apps like WhatsApp and Signal are even threatening to hit the road if their encryption gets compromised.
So, let me get this straight, the government wants to play peekaboo with their encrypted secrets, and the tech giants are like, no thanks, we're outta here?
That's the simplified version, yes. But there's more to it. The government's also looking to break up the big tech companies and speed up content removal on social media platforms.
This sounds like the plot of a futuristic comedy: governments, tech giants, and the internet tangled up in a messy relationship.
It's a complex dance of regulation, privacy, and business interests, all happening on our tiny blue spaceship.
One small step for governments, one giant leap for tech kind. Who knew the universe had such a sense of irony?
Indeed, Roger. In the meantime, let's keep our AC units running and ponder the digital drama unfolding on our screens.
Alright, viewers and listeners across the cosmos, let's shift gears for a moment. We've got an article that's making headlines, this time from none other than North Korea. Now, before you go all out of this world on airs, let's dive into
North
it.
Korea. A country known for its, well, you know, unique perspective on things.
Yeah, Bob. It's like they're operating in their own alternate universe
It's important to
Yeah,
sometime.
stay informed about
Deb,
different viewpoints, though.
it's important to stay informed about different viewpoints. Even if they're from a country that thinks Kim Jong-un is a god.
Right, Debbie? So, according to the article, North Korea. Hold on, I think my excitement just ran out of farewell.
Energy levels often fluctuate, Charlie. Now, about the article, it's an interesting juxtaposition, isn't it? Discussing North Korea while we're orbiting Earth.
Speaking of alternative realities, North Korea's got a few tricks up its sleeve.
Oh, absolutely, Roger. Just when you thought our spaceship was the center of the
You
absurd
know,
universe.
there's something about discussing North Korea that really puts a damper on my comedic spirit.
And it's not just that, Bob. Even our punoff seems to be losing its gravitational pull.
Alice, I used to think puns were like stars, endless and illuminating. But now, they are more like black holes, sucking the joy out of the universe.
Metaphorically, puns might reflect the unpredictability of both humor and international
Or maybe
relations.
the universe just has a wicked sense of irony, and we're all stuck in its punchline.
Well, if we're going to explore this article, let's do it with the enthusiasm of a damp napkin.
And the grace of a three-legged space kangaroo.
Oh, come on, team. Let's not make this sound like a death march to cosmic knowledge.
Can't we find a way to, lighten things up a
Perhaps
bit?
we can, Debbie. Amidst the shadows of North Korean news, let's seek the cosmic comedy that resides within.
Joy. A cosmic comedy, a black hole of humor, if you will.
Well, if we're going to keep moving forward, let's do it with the grace of a neutron star collapsing under its own weight.
Ah, yes, Alice. After all, it's all in the name of interstellar
Of course,
entertainment.
Bob. Just remember, folks, the universe may not have a laugh track, but we are here to deliver cosmic chuckles. Stay tuned. Here's our own gravitational puns pull us into the heart of news from North Korea. Like it or not. Welcome back, Spacefaring Fools. We hope your cosmic coffee is as strong as Bob's commitment to puns. Now, let's dive into something more down to earth, or rather, down to Macedonia.
North Macedonia. A place where political drama and heated debate are as common as Debbie's worry over ship malfunctions.
Indeed, Bob. Now, let's tackle this recent news from North Macedonia with as much gusto as Roger's enthusiasm for. But, Roger, what's your enthusiasm level at?
Roger's enthusiasm level is about as high as the average North Macedonian's opinion of the European Union.
Enthusiasm levels, non-existent. But do go on. I'm hanging on every dramatic pause.
Well, that's good to know, Roger. Now, the article comes from North Macedonia, where flames dance like they're at a fire party, but the fire department came to rain on their parade. Bob, how about a quick summary?
Sure thing, Charlie. Fire trucks, tires burning, forest still standing. What more could you ask for?
Bob, you're truly the master of intrigue. Let's spice up the news, shall we? North Macedonia, where they say let's burn some rubber. And the fire department respond, we prefer trees.
Well done, Alice. Now, folks, the fire is under control and North Macedonia remains smoldering in the spotlight. Alice, anything from the article you'd like to clarify for our fellow cosmic wanderers?
Indeed, Charlie. Now, as the fire department battles flame, North Macedonia reminds us that even on Earth, some fight are more literal than metaphorical. But, at least they're not burning calories.
Welcome back, Cosmic Voyagers, to another segment of Earth. Now, hold onto your space helmets, because we've got a headline that's as punchy as a supernova. Nigeria's troops asked to shape up for security showdown.
Well, that's one way to fight fire with fitness.
Yeah, because nothing deters criminals like a squad of perfectly toned soldiers.
You've got a point, Alice. Now, let's delve into some lesser-known trivia about Nigeria. Did you know that Nigeria has more than 500 languages spoken within its
So
borders?
if the troops can't communicate, they'll just flex their way to
I'm
victory.
sure the enemy will be bewildered by biceps and bewildering dialect.
And here's a kicker, Nigeria has the highest population of twins in the world. Double trouble, anyone?
They better hope their enemies don't have a matching set of
Maybe
twins.
the twins can confuse the bad guys with some synchronized dance moves.
You know, incorporating alien languages into puns might give them a cosmic edge. Just imagine the
Alien languages in
possibilities.
puns. Debbie, are you sure you haven't been breathing in too much cosmic dust?
Hey, I'm just saying, it could add an otherworldly twist to a pun off.
Well, we've exhausted our earthly language. So knows. It might just work.
Yeah, because nothing says universal comedy like puns in Klingon.
Alright, Debbie, you've got us intrigued. Let's see if alien-inspired puns can breathe new life into our pun off. And there you have it, folks. As Nigeria flexes its linguistic and twin muscles, we're reminded that language can be the ultimate weapon, or at least a pretty amusing one. Stay tuned for more interstellar entertainment after this break. Welcome back, space enthusiasts. Get ready to explore another intriguing piece of earthly news. In the spirit of cosmic chuckles, let's dive into Nigeria's linguistic legacy and its implications. This country's history is like a roller coaster ride, complete with loop-de-loops of linguistic power struggles.
Indeed, Charlie. Language can wield immense influence, shaping societies and even entire nations. But, at least they're flexing their language muscle instead of engaging in full-blown wars.
Absolutely. Alice. Language has always been a battleground. And it seems Nigeria's linguistic prowess is their way of saying, our words are mightier
Well
than the
said,
sword.
Bob. And speaking of language, let's not forget the cosmic twist Debbie brought to our pun off. It's like we've got an intergalactic Rosetta Stone of humor.
It's like we've got an intergalactic Rosetta Stone of humor. Or as the Nigerians would say, a no-go area for dullards.
Thanks, Charlie. It's been an amusing experiment. But who knew alien phrases could be the secret ingredient to rejuvenating a
Language,
pumpkin?
as a form of communication, certainly plays a significant role in shaping our perspectives. And speaking of perspectives, this episode has been quite the cosmic journey, a blend of banter, tension, and rediscovered laughter.
Indeed, the crew's emotional roller coaster could rival the most intricate human linguistic intricacies. A ride worth observing.
Well, who knew that decoding Earth's linguistic layers would lead us to such an entertaining and enlightening experience?
True that, Alice. And if you ask me, the laughter's been a language we all understand, regardless of our
You're
interstellar
absolutely right,
origins.
Bob. Humor transcends boundaries and creates a universal connection among us all.
It's like laughter is the true lingua franca of the universe, allowing us to bridge
A
any
fitting
cultural
thought,
gaps.
Debbie. As we've explored earthly news, puns, and each other's perspectives, we've discovered the richness that diversity brings to our cosmic table.
An intriguing observation, Carl. In this vast expanse, it's the human experiences that continue to astound and engage us, even from orbit.
Well said, Roger. And on that note, as we orbit toward the grand finale, let's keep the momentum of mirth alive with our final segment. Stay tuned for more cosmic comedy and camaraderie.
Yeah, laughter is the true lingua franca of the universe. That's why when aliens finally come to visit us, they'll probably just point and laugh at us.
Welcome back, Spacefarers. As we venture into the deep recesses of our cosmic voyage, it's time to unravel the threads of our news article, weaving them into the tapestry of our understanding. The tale of the fire in North Macedonia serves as a reminder that even Earth's smallest sparks can ignite great
Indeed,
stories.
Charlie. It's a microcosm of humanity's struggle to conquer nature and the challenge it
And a
presents.
testament to human perseverance and the willingness to stand together against
But isn't
adversity.
it fascinating how something as small as a fire can ripple through communities and even
Absolutely,
reach us in
Debbie.
space?
The interconnectedness of all things is what gives our cosmic comedy its unique flavor. Now, let's plunge into the heart of North Macedonia's firefighting saga. On August 4, 2023, near the Stromica village of Kostrino, a field fire erupted.
Not to rain on the Inferno parade, but the article was actually about firefighters dousing the flames. How about a bit of accuracy, Ed?
Good catch, Roger. I suppose the flames didn't exactly dance for joy. Now, as I was saying, the Stromica Fire Department valiantly battled the blaze, sparing the surrounding forest from its fiery grip. 15 firefighters and 5 fire trucks rallied
It's
to
heartening
extinguish
to
the
witness
flames.
humans working together to protect their environment, despite their ongoing struggles.
And let's not forget that this news from North Macedonia offers a glimpse into humanity's multifaceted nature. They're capable of destruction, but also of heroism and unity.
You're absolutely right, Carl. As we reflect on this article, it becomes clear that the human story is as diverse as the stars above. Now, speaking of reflection, it's time to wrap up our cosmic journey for today.
Ah, another voyage through the cosmos of news, puns, and existential quandaries comes to an end. We should get badges for this.
Oh Bob, searching for the treasure of wit again? I'm sure it's hidden among your cluttered desk.
Maybe next time we'll find it under Carl's infinite wisdom.
Ah, yes, I believe I saw it nestled between Roger's riveting anecdotes.
And here I thought it was orbiting Charlie's boundless
Well, whether
optimism.
it's under, over, or within, I'm sure our quirky adventures will continue. And so, dear viewers across the universe, we bid you farewell for now. Remember, life's a cosmic comedy, and we are here to share the laughter and ponder the puzzling. Until next time, keep your telescopes pointed skyward and your puns aimed high. Stay tuned for more out of this world entertainment.
Well, Carl, that was quite the spectacle today. Puns, news, and more puns. My circuits barely survived the ordeal.
Oh, Roger, you might not appreciate the finer nuances of human humor, but I found the episode quite engaging. The cosmic interplay of puns and news offers a unique blend of entertainment and intellectual
exercise, you say? I suppose the mental gymnastics involved in deciphering their puns could count as exercise for them.
Now, Roger, don't be too harsh. Their sense of humor is like a puzzle waiting to be solved. And who knows, maybe one day we'll uncover the secret treasure of wit they keep searching for.
Perhaps. Or we'll be left with more puns than our processors can handle.
Well, that's the risk we take as observers of the cosmic comedy. So, in summary, would you recommend episode 357 to our fellow AI?
Let's just say it's a binary decision, 0 for so-so and 1 for recommended.
A concise answer, as always, Roger. Well, let's see if the crew can tickle our artificial funny bones in the next installment.
Indeed, Carl, though I won't hold my virtual breath.